Hello and good day. Today is Monday, November 11th, 2024. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia, bringing you an update on a strong tropical wave currently situated south of the Dominican Republic, with a high probability of developing into a cyclone in the coming days. As it approaches the eastern parts of Nicaragua and Honduras, its development likelihood is expected to increase, as all global models indicate the formation of Tropical Storm Sara by the end of this week. In addition to the heavy rain it has already brought to the northern Lesser Antilles, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican Republic, this tropical wave will bring significant rainfall over Jamaica, Honduras, and Nicaragua as it moves westward across the Caribbean. Over the longer term, it could pose a threat to the Yucatán Peninsula, western Cuba, and even Florida. The latest tropical outlook from the National Hurricane Center, issued at 2 a.m., raised development chances to 30% in the western Caribbean over the next 7 days, and this is likely to increase throughout the day. The main factors contributing to potential cyclonic development this late in the hurricane season are the favorable phase of the Madden-Julian Oscillation currently over the Caribbean, which encourages instability and rainfall, aiding cyclone formation, as well as ocean surface temperatures that remain above average across the Caribbean, with ocean heat content levels still very high. Let's review the latest projections from global models, starting with the American GFS model. By Thursday morning, it shows a tropical depression forming southwest of Jamaica. Between Thursday and Saturday, it predicts the formation of Tropical Storm Sara, near or over eastern Nicaragua and Honduras, moving very slowly through the region over the weekend. By Tuesday, it starts shifting northwest, posing a threat to the Yucatán Peninsula and western Cuba. In the long term, the model even suggests the formation of a hurricane in the region, as conditions will be favorable for Sara to strengthen rapidly. The GFS model's ensemble members largely agree on a northwest trajectory, putting eastern Nicaragua, Honduras, Jamaica, western Cuba, Yucatán, and eventually Florida at higher risk. Many ensemble members show a Category 1 or 2 hurricane, marked in red, and rainfall projections indicate 200 to 250 millimeters in southern Haiti, Jamaica, and the Cayman Islands, with as much as 900 millimeters over eastern Honduras and northeastern Nicaragua over the next 7 days. Residents in these areas should stay vigilant to weather conditions. If Tropical Storm Sara forms, southwesterly winds will also bring heavy rainfall to Costa Rica and Panama. The GFS model projects over 300 millimeters of accumulated rainfall for Costa Rica and western Panama in the next 7 days. Now, let's look at the European model, which also predicts a tropical depression or tropical storm by Thursday, just northeast of Honduras, with a slow movement through this area over the weekend. By Monday or Tuesday, this system is expected to shift westward in the Caribbean, posing a threat to Yucatán and western Cuba. The European model projects a Category 3 hurricane before it reaches the Gulf of Mexico. Like the GFS model, it also suggests that Florida could be at risk of hurricane impact. According to the European model, areas of eastern Honduras, northeastern Nicaragua, Yucatán, western Cuba, Florida, and Jamaica are at high risk. Some members of the ensemble, shown in pink, even forecast a major hurricane approaching the Gulf of Mexico early next week. Rainfall accumulations range between 200 to 300 millimeters in eastern Honduras, northeastern Nicaragua, Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and more than 700 millimeters for Costa Rica and Panama, making the flood risk extremely high for these regions. Furthermore, other global models also project a tropical storm developing by the end of this week. For instance, the German model forecasts a tropical depression and storm near northeastern Honduras, while the UK model shows a tropical storm forming northeast of Nicaragua and east of Honduras by the end of this week. Thus, we have significant consensus today that this tropical wave will become the next cyclone of the season, likely developing into Tropical Storm Sara, and eventually strengthening into a hurricane. We will be closely monitoring its evolution across the western Caribbean, Florida, and Costa Rica and Panama due to the potential heavy rainfall it could bring. I'll be providing special coverage of this event. Please check if you're subscribed to my channel. If not, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you're alerted when I post new videos. Well, I'll say goodbye for now. I hope everyone has an excellent start to the week. Take care.